One of the more esoteric concepts I'm into is the idea that events and actions can have symbolic significance, that things that we do and experience are not just like events that happen, but they also can have a kind of narrative significance in our life. And as an example from my personal life, I've been getting rid of all this stuff lately. A lot of just leftover stuff from my childhood. And a lot of it had been stored in basements or storage units for decades. And it had gotten moldy and like mouse poop and stuff in it. And so the process of going through all of it was this like kind of dirty, grimy, dragging things up from underground, almost like up from the grave. But then finally properly putting them to rest after that, which is what I did by getting rid of all the stuff. So this process of getting rid of my things, it also had this emotional element to it. That's all I can say to describe it. I just felt things like weights coming off of me as I got rid of things. And then at the same time, I've started to like remember a lot of different things, and that I've been able to actually reinterpret and think about like from a sort of a different angle, and realize that like a lot of stuff was just a dumb misunderstanding, and people are mostly just trying to keep themselves safe. But anyway, one of the metaphors that my mom used to describe like emotional healing, I guess, was bringing old and moldy stuff up out of the basement and into the sunlight. And I actually had this kind of mental picture of Jesus helping me carry boxes up from the basement of my childhood home and bring them into the backyard and like open them up and then get rid of the stuff, like what I actually did. And basically that's led to this weird combo of peace and like big deep breath out kind of feeling, and also grief, because the circumstances that brought this about are, they're not ideal. But I don't know. I'm an optimist. That's all I can say. I am unflaggingly optimistic. Because honestly, I tried being negative and it's bullshit.